Hey guys, and welcome to another segment of Rowserworld. Today what we're going to be doing is drawing a quick cartoon drawing of the very talented musician Post Malone. So the first thing I like to do, guys, here is I like to use this little crosshair. This will allow me to determine how much space my drawing is going to take up, and it also helps me with my feature placement. So now that I've put that down, I'm going to start with my overall basic head shape. I kind of look at the head shape also in relation to that crosshair. So I'm looking at how much of the skin is exposed. I really kind of leave the hair out, and I look at it as its own shape. So everything needs to be its own individual shape. Now, you just notice how I put the beard on here. We're going to go ahead and add the ears. The ears will always go on your center line. So if you draw a line through your eyes, your ears are going to be attached no matter which way the head is turned. So that's a really good note to put in your mental Rolodex. Alright, this looks great. I like it so far. Just relax and draw. I know that you can do it. All you have to do is believe. Just for a minute, forget about the world. Forget about your problems, what's going on. And then you just draw and you relax. You see, 90% of the battle for drawing is mental. So if you can keep your mind clear from all the clutter of things, drawing is going to really come up. That's the key to it. It's mostly mental. The hair is one of my favorite parts of the drawing. I take great pride in hair. That's probably because I lost mine many years ago. So I take special care to do the hair really well. Now I'm just putting in my features. And because of my crosshair, once again, that crosshair is very important because it tells you where to put everything. Truth be told, I didn't incorporate that into my drawing until recently. I used to just go ahead and draw straight to the paper, but I noticed sometimes I would overshoot the mark. So it helped me to be able to use that crosshair, so don't forget about that. I may even just make a video about it. Okay, so right here I'm just going to kind of switch out markers. I want to go to a thinner marker for this eyes. You always want to keep your little thin marker. This way you can make thick lines versus thin lines. That's going to add depth to your drawing. As you draw more and more, you'll get it. The more you do something, the more calculated you do it the next time. Alright, so now we're going to work on the mouth shape here. So I'll look at it as one big basic shape. I might put a little bit of exaggeration on the smile. Add a little beard here, just to see how everything fits in. Now I'm going to draw my teeth shape. Now, one thing I do want to tell you is if you look at the order in which I'm drawing, okay, you can use this as a training wheel almost, you know, but there's no holy grail way to draw one picture. Okay? So at the end of the day, when you draw your picture, it may come to you differently. Something different may stand out about this person's face than stands out to me. So that's the great thing about being an artist, is that you get to use your own personal voice. Yeah, I'm just trying to make something, some kind of clothing here. It looks like he would wear. I'm just kind of following the reference. I'm really digging the polka dot shirt. We used to wear polka dots when we were kids. Back in the 80s or 90s. Oh, was that 80s? I think it was the 80s, yeah. That was when I was in middle school. We wore polka dots and MC Hammer pants. Okay guys, so I'm using my thin marker here to add small details. Remember, especially when you're working on a smaller sheet of paper, it's going to be, your mind is going to kind of fight with you because of space. You're going to be always thinking, am I going to run out of space? Am I going to run out of space? So that's why when you get a smaller piece of paper, you want to try to get you a smaller marker so that you can do the thinner lines. No shame in that. Okay, so now we're just putting, the tattoos in his face here. I'm trying to read them off here. This says stay away. I imagine he doesn't want any company then, huh? Yeah. Okay. Now I'm just adding some baby hairs here. I like to add those onto the end of my hairline so it'll look more realistic. I see he has some tattoo work on his neck. So I'm just going to try to make something that looks kind of like it. I'm no tattoo artist. And now we're going to do some shadows. This is one of my favorite parts of the drawing. This is about when I'm closing out. So what I want to do is I'm doing kind of a brain games thing. I understand that your brain uses darks to tell you where light is and uses light to tell you where dark is. So there's a strong differentiation between those two things. Well, if I can play with that in my drawings, I can make drawings that look extremely real, but they're cartoons. Because I'm able to use your brain's ability to see that way to my advantage. So that's how you want to learn how to use shadows. So you see I put very minimal shadows. It's not like I did a whole lot. I just did enough to tell the brain that this is not a flat cartoon. This is a real cartoon. This is a three-dimensional cartoon. You see, he looks realistic. Alright, now, this is where we're going to add darks to the picture. This is what's going to really make the picture pop. So pay attention to this part. You'll develop a rhythm for this after a while. I've been doing hair for a long time, and it just took me a lot of practice to be able to do it the way I do. But it's very easy, pretty much just a scribbling technique. I use a lot of scribble. And you see how those darks kind of separate from the light? See how it separates the light and the dark, and now your eyes are getting a clearer picture, and it's almost looking like a real person. But it's a cartoon. Scary, isn't it? Only playing. So let's go ahead and put some polka dots here. That's enough. Add a little little bit more darks around the mouth to make his smile stand out. I'm just going to add some more little small details. I'm about to close out here, guys. I hope that your Post Malone came out pretty cool. I really do. So now, guys, one more thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put his jewelry, just to really set it off here. So you see how he has little golds. I'm gonna try to make, or platinum or whatever that is. I'm gonna try to make it look like something like that, because I believe that's like a key thing to his look. Alright, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed practicing along with me, and the Rouser will be seeing you guys next time. Stay tuned, got more videos coming up just for you. Yeah.
Hey guys, I hope that you enjoyed that video tutorial. If you did, don't hesitate, guys, to go ahead and give us a like. Also, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and the notifications button. This way, when we put up new material, you'll be the first to know. If you have any questions about our markers or pens or paper, and you'd like to know where I get some of the materials that I use here on my art stream, there's a link in the description below, so you can go ahead and check that out as well. And also, guys, we'd like to welcome your questions and comments so that we can get some new ideas. It's always good to have new, fresh ideas for our next and upcoming videos. Oh, and don't forget to check out these 2 super cool videos right here. So guys, thanks again for your love and support of our channel. You guys be safe out there. And as always, guys, I wish you happy cartooning.